Hi guys, and welcome to Take 3's weekly watch along. This week we had you guys vote on which holiday classic we should watch, and you all picked Home Alone. Now I wanted you to pick like one of my holiday classics, but that's okay. It's okay. It's still a good movie. It's been a while since I've seen it, and I'm also joined by a couple cool people. We might have a couple people join us later, but these people are the coolest anyway. So we've got Abe. How's it going, Abe?
It's going great. Really happy to watch this movie, even though I don't have a copy of it.
Yay! This is going real well. Chris Clark, how's it going?
This is gonna be fun. This is a Christmas classic. I watch this every year with my family. This is great. Macaulay Culkin is amazing. I cannot wait to experience this with you guys. And yes, it's our Christmas, I guess, watch along marathon. We're gonna be watching Christmas movies. I'm guessing this year, this month. So here we go. Here's the first one. It's gonna be great.
At least this week and next week, I cannot make any guarantees what we'll watch the week of Christmas because it's the week of
that's
Christmas.
the Christmas. Yeah. That's true.
Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll do one earlier in the week on like Thursday or Friday or something.
Whatever
but
works.
Yeah, we won't be doing one the weekend of Christmas because I'll be pretty darn busy.
I think we'll all be. Yeah.
I'm gonna do one.
Yep, Abe is gonna do his own. It'll be something super appropriate, and no one should worry at all. It's not a big deal. It's all good.
Yeah. Probably I'm gonna watch Nymphomania.
Jonathan Peck says before you guys start the film, the description of the video, Christopher Columbus directed the film, not John Hughes.
Oh, 1 second.
And this is why Chris Clark will never win the Schmodown. All right. Well,
1 second.
We'll wait for Chris since I don't want
you have to probably wait
to not be able to watch the movie with us.
There you go. I'm all good.
Great. All right. So we're gonna watch this thing.
Let me get the time code up. Okay, cool.
Yep. We will start it in.
The time code's in the bottom right. Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1, and play.
There we go.
And that is a loud logo. I did not test this video before I started it.
Yeah.
So that volume's real loud.
And 20th Century Fox. This could very well be owned by Disney in the future. We never know.
Do you think that Disney would have made a film about a kid basically like torturing 2 older men?
Didn't they already make one with the Rescuers Down Under?
No. When was the last time you've seen the Rescuers Down Under?
Oh wait, that's an Australian man. Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Oh yeah. Jacob, I am so sorry.
Now I'm trying to think of what movie you mean.
There is a movie where he's tortured. There's a kid tortured by 2 men.
Well, I mean the other way around.
Oh, the kid
like
torturing...
a kid torturing adults. It's...
Oh.
Jonathan Peck has another interesting tidbit. You spelled Columbus wrong, Chris.
There. And I'm saying happy. And I said happy Jonathan.
Oh my god. Merry Christmas! For Christmas this year, we're going to gift Chris someone who will write the descriptions for him.
That'd be
I
awesome.
think Evan is supposed to write the description, right?
Yeah, wasn't Evan supposed to be the
Where is
official
he?
description writer for everything?
Yeah.
Yep.
Where is Evan?
He's actually at Busch Gardens.
He could have written the description for this.
Yeah.
Busch Gardens isn't that fun.
This is the first appearance of Cheese Pizza. Well, it's gonna be soon, and Cheese Pizza plays a big part in Home Alone.
I was wondering if you meant the first appearance of Cheese Pizza, like, ever in film.
Oh, yeah, that too, possibly.
And I was a little confused, because I'm guessing that it's appeared in film before Home Alone.
I'm looking at it on IMDb.
Grow a goatee.
His father was a great
poor-
actor.
Yeah, he's great.
What happened to what's his name? He just passed away.
Here, you don't have any champions on this panel. Abe might know. Abe knows a lot more than I think he does.
Bill Paxton. No. Oh, no, wait. I'm gonna hit myself when I know who he is.
Jonathan Peck says John Hurd. I don't know if that's accurate.
That is John
Yeah,
Hurd.
It is. Okay.
And I spelled Jonathan
Great.
in the description wrong. Whoopsies.
Well, he looks like Bill Paxton. No, he does. He kind of. I don't know.
They just let this random guy into their house.
Joe Pesci.
Probably a fancy orphanage, guys.
I wonder how much his dad makes to be able to afford a giant house like that.
Probably a lot. Well, where do they live?
It's 1990, so I mean, the American economy was way better back then.
Where do they live?
Chicago, the suburbs of Chicago.
So probably a pretty expensive location.
You gotta also.
But they're taking a family Christmas vacation to France. I'm guessing they don't have to worry about money.
And he had to pay for all that pizza, which is probably $150,000 or something. So.
And he has to pay for all that pizza.
Yeah. I like how I said the pizza plays a huge part in the series, and it really is only in that one scene, and then it comes up again in the sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Which is actually, I think, a better film than this. Home Alone 2 is my favorite of the
Home Alone 2 is fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that Macaulay Culkin, when he was like a little kid, just was like an old man?
He looks like an old man now.
I mean, well, yeah. But I feel like when he was a child, he kind of just looked like an old man.
I can see
old
look
man
like
child.
Or act like one, because I don't know, when you have so much fame around you, you probably go get a little messed up. That's when they so much attention.
Interesting. Old man Marley. We had like stuff in the chat, and I wasn't looking at it for a second. But Stardew asked if this was the house from Uncle Buck, and Jonathan Peck was nice enough to answer for us, but it's the house from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
It is. I didn't even know that. That blows my mind.
You know, Jonathan Peck knows everything. I don't know how, but he always knows everything. Maybe Google.
And this guy is pretty much the red herring of the movie.
Yeah.
I'm not watching, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Abe, tell us about this scene in detail.
Well, this thing was the most expensive thing in the movie because about $3 million shooting it was 1 month of preparation to get it correctly. Christopher Columbus put all of his money and attention to detail to these movies, to this particular scene, that you have to appreciate the craftsmanship that went behind it.
So the scene of old man shoveling salt cost $3 million and took a month to film.
Yeah.
Of all the scenes to say that for that one.
Yeah, that's you could have said it about a couple other ones, and I was like, well, maybe.
Maybe the one where they're in actual Paris, France.
Actually, I don't think it's that expensive to shoot in those places.
Is it?
It's more expensive
to film old men shoveling salt.
It's more actually. It's more expensive transporting the people there.
Yeah, but that's why they usually hire people in there,
or they film and pretend it's France.
Well, that's only 11 pies of pizza. You're running maybe it's $11 for each pie. You probably spent like $200 on pizza. It's not that bad.
Well, what if it's Little Caesars?
Well, Little Caesars, then well, if it was Little
$5, $6, I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, I hate Little Caesars. Cheapens the whole notion of pizza. Pizza should be handmade with dough, not microwaved and sold. Now it's getting into our 2 cents territory about pizza.
So Jonathan,
actually, I ate Italian food today. Fredo fettuccine, pizza. What else? Steak.
Awesome.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Kristen?
Jonathan Peck just let us know that he found out that fact from Top 11 Things You Didn't Know about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles from Nostalgia Critic. Why Top 11? Because he likes to go one step
further, indeed.
Apparently, I didn't watch that one.
The only stuff I watch of Nostalgia Critic nowadays is the Top 11 series. I used to watch them a lot. I watched
all of it.
Yeah, but
I don't watch it.
Sometimes the theatrics get in the way of the actual review. Has he done one on Home Alone to get it back on subject to the actual movie?
Maybe. His Christmas stuff is like Disney. He usually does Disney.
Buzz is a character actor you see a lot nowadays, though. The guy who plays Buzz.
Like, what a great family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually don't think all that pizza would have fed these people.
They just throw away Kevin's passport like a...
I want to watch the movie to see the amount of people in the scene. I don't remember it.
He only got 12 pies, and there's easily 30 people there. Each person probably only got 2 slices of pizza. That's not enough.
There was plenty of pies, Chris.
I like how we're focused on the pizza right now, but it's
the most important part of the scene.
Yeah, it's making up for the fact that we were talking about pizza during the Jurassic Park watch along and making Kristen hungry.
Kevin, you're a disease. Poor Kevin. How come you didn't bring any more cheese pizzas? we hope to leave tomorrow morning. Like, they don't know that they're leaving.
Well,
Traveling in the 90s.
Yeah. Catherine O'Hara is amazing. She actually voices Sally in Nightmare Before Christmas. Not many people know that.
Jesus. That's a great mom right there.
She's a very privileged kid.
I mean, obviously.
I don't think his mom loves him a lot because she forgets him.
Because they leave him and don't even notice he's gone until they're already like in a foreign country, not once, but twice.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of parents are these?
A very good one. No.
It's okay, because he's the kind of kid that wears his shoes on the bed. Like a
Jonathan-
monster.
Jonathan Peck, you really like Pizza Hut?
Stuffed crust is where it's at. I love some good stuffed pizza.
I
think.
What do you think,
Go
Gabe?
ahead.
What do you
No, I
think, Gabe?
think people that are near the New York area has bigger problems with pizza. Cause I mean, New York pizza, I've never tasted, but it looks good.
Yep, I actually am. I'm a pretentious pizza snob, so yeah. You get pretentious about pizza if you're in the Northeast, and it's a fact, and I am proud of it.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I'm Italian, so my full name is Cristoforo Paolio Pesqueta Clark. So
your last name does not fit with the rest of your name.
It's because my Italian grandmother married an American named Emerson Clark, and she took his name, but her maiden name is Pesqueta. And
so it's all your grandma's fault.
Kind of. Yeah. Because I like the name Cristoforo Paolio Pesqueta, but it's Americanized to Christopher Paul.
Well, from now on, we're going to call you by your real name, but
probably
Pesqueta.
Pesqueta. It sounds like spaghetti and pasta mixed together.
So we'll just call you Spaghetti for short.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Okay.
Chris Spaghetti, yeah.
Stardew asks what I'm eating. Just pita bread, which is the remnants of my dinner. And then he says he can't eat pizza more than once a week. I can't eat pizza once a week. I'm guessing you mean more than once a week. I agree with you. We have a pizza night every week.
Same.
The local pizza topping of choice is cream cheese. Who the hell are you, Jessica Morgan?
That actually tastes good.
I don't believe you. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, there's a place I go. I don't remember what its name is, but it's a 4-cheese pizza. They put mozzarella, cream cheese, and I don't remember which two, but it tastes actually really good.
It would be mozzarella, Parmesan, cheddar, and usually it's ricotta, but if you have cream cheese instead, that works as well.
Yeah, it's cream cheese. Yeah.
But it's only if you use Alfredo sauce on it.
No, I don't know. They put tomato.
Okay. At least it's a local place.
Yeah.
It just doesn't sound very good to me. Oh, and then she says, never said it was good. Hamburger and cream cheese? Well, Jessica, where are you from? It is a place that I do not want to be.
That's a little weird.
What she? If
Well, actually, if
if
you
she
put
says she's from
three
Michigan, I would die.
I do not know anyone. Kansas.
Kansas,
Okay.
All right, I believe that. There's no one in Michigan that loves cream cheese that much. We have our weird things we eat. That is not one of them.
I like cream cheese a lot.
I
put
like
it
cream
on,
cheese
yeah, in the
on
spaghetti.
bagels or in frosting or about it. 2 places.
Toast. You can put it in toast.
I don't toast. I mean,
Yeah,
it doesn't sound bad, I guess.
oh, it's like a bagel because bagels doesn't taste that good. Talking about cheese, we're gonna be talking about dairies the whole day. So, what do you guys think about milk?
What do I think about milk? I am pro milk. My husband works at a dairy chain, so he sells milk and milk accessories.
What's a milk accessory?
It's just a joke. Have you ever watched King of the Hill?
No.
Oh well, Hank Hill. He's a propane salesman, and when people ask him what he does, he says, "I sell propane and propane accessories." And so I say that he sells milk and milk accessories.
Oh, okay. So we're
Okay.
gonna be watching Milk next week.
Well, yeah, we're going to be watching Milk, which is actually a movie with Sean Penn, and it's about this senator who he ran for office, and
Yeah,
he was the first gay person to run for office.
Harvey Milk.
Yep.
Mhm. I just know that movie because Hugh Jackman's opening on the Oscars that year. You
Oh.
guys seen it?
I
No.
don't actually remember that. I watched a documentary on the actual guy in one of my classes in college. That would be a weird movie to watch along. I mean, it's a great movie. I love it, but it would also be like a little bit too serious, maybe. We don't tend to do serious movies on these.
Well, Evan and Jacob once watched Casablanca.
Well, that's because Evan hadn't seen it, right?
Yeah.
That's different. It's like we're not gonna probably be watching Schindler's List on a live watch along anytime soon.
We should.
We should.
Yeah. Wait.
Look at these parents. They're
I
not even
know.
sitting next to their kids. What is this?
They seem
Who
so
are
ignorant.
these?
Yeah. They're probably so I don't know. How do you misplace your kid after you get off a plane?
Not even after you get off a plane. He never even went on the plane. Like, how do you misplace your child? Like, you have to get them through security. You have to get them onto the actual plane and give them their boarding pass. Like, how do you not? I don't even understand.
Well, to be fair, 1993 might have been a little lax on the security for planes.
Just 1990.
Oh, it's 90. Oh.
Yeah, this came out the year after I was born.
So now everybody knows Christian age.
I've said it before.
Yeah.
Hey,
You're my sister age, actually.
I'm your sister? I don't know that I'm your. I don't think I'm your sister.
No, that you're my sister's age. Something like that. I don't know. She's 28.
Yeah, it's a good age. It's the best year to be born. Objectively.
Carry on my wayward son.
Jessica says for Schindler's List, I would gladly do the historical facts and point out inaccuracies. I was my specialty for my history graduation was World War II Europe or World War II Germany. I think I got the historical facts covered. And yeah, I feel like Heel's sitting on first class and everyone else is on coach. I don't get it.
We should do the Schindler's List watch-along on April 26th.
Not gonna be doing. That's not much long I want to do with other people around.
Oh, maybe we could just make it a marathon with Hook.
Yeah.
Like two really opposite movies. We're gonna be doing Spielberg weekend, everyone. The hype is real. We're gonna be watching two classics that everyone will love to watch with a group of other people.
Evan has never watched Schindler's List, so we can introduce
hasn't?
him. No,
He hasn't.
No.
Oh my gosh, Evan. I think there are certain movies that like you should have to watch. It should be required.
The Godfather. That's the first one you have to watch.
It's not like the most accurate movie, but it is like a really well-made film.
It's also a very, very well written one and well shot. But the thing is with The Godfather is it's not for everybody. There's a lot of violence in it, and Marlon Brando can come off some people don't really like Marlon Brando's acting, which is very controversial.
For Marlon Brando, eh?
Yeah.
Who doesn't like Marlon?
Lots of people.
Yeah.
Really? I've never heard that before.
He, like, the older he got, the more of a jerk he was, apparently.
Yeah. You can. Apocalypse Now, Last Tango in Paris.
He was in Midnight in Paris?
Yeah.
No, Last Tango in Paris.
Yeah.
You
The less
know
you
the
know
story
about the
behind
production
it.
of that, the better.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. How does he just have a gun?
Yeah, that's
I mean,
confusing.
it's just a BB gun, but still, like... Like, he's got great aim.
Like, you can't have that in a movie now.
Angels with filthy souls.
Yeah, a kid with a gun cannot be in a movie anymore, no matter what it is.
This definitely does not sound like a movie that a child should be watching, and I know that it's not what it sounds like, but it definitely sounds like a porno.
What, Home Alone?
No, the movie he's watching in the movie is called Angels with Dirty Souls.
It's a play on actually the gangster movie starring James Cagney called Angel with Dirty Faces with
Yeah.
Humphrey
Well,
Bogart.
probably it's a joke for the parents. Maybe. Angels with Dirty. No.
Angels with Dirty Faces sounds more seductive than actually.
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I think Dirty Souls sounds a little more dirty to me.
Well,
Well, let's talk about something else.
Let's talk about an angel on a tree for a second.
An angel on a tree.
Yeah. Just to get that off of the subject of dirty angels.
To get it off the subject of porn? Is that what you're trying to...
Yeah.
Oh, I think we should talk about porn.
Abe's on, so we could.
Oh, and the fact that his uncle is named Frank. I see what you did there, Star Drew.
Yeah, we can talk about porn. Not good, kids.
But Uncle Frank is a really, really big jerk in this movie. He really deserved to get comeuppance, and he doesn't get comeuppance.
To be honest, I don't remember that much of this movie. I watched it when I was a kid. Never watched it again.
Yeah.
So they're probably like halfway to Paris by now, and she's just realizing that she's forgot something.
Yeah. What I want to know is how long does it take to get from Google to Paris? Not Google, Chicago.
From Google.
Probably, I think
from Chicago to Paris.
I think from New York to Paris is like 6 hours. I think. I don't know. So maybe like 8 hours. 9 hours?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, 8 hours with 10 minutes.
Oh my god, I'm still laughing.
Whoopsies.
Oh man, that's classic. Oh man, I'm gonna laugh more at that than I'm gonna laugh at anything else in this movie.
Oh.
That does look like a lot of fun though, just sledding down your
Yeah.
stairs. But I'm guessing that it wouldn't work that well.
I'm guessing you would die.
Probably.
Yeah. Should I put the Smash Schmodown logo over Abe again?
Yeah, do it.
I don't think I have it on my computer right now to do it.
Oh man, that's a bummer.
No.
What kind of mother are you? A bad one. A bad one. Ah.
How long till John Candy comes? He's like the last act, right? I keep thinking he might be approach the be on the. He's on the actual plane, right? He's in the
I don't
airport.
remember.
Yeah. He pretty much plays the same guy he plays in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. We have just hit the 28-minute mark, even though you can see it on the screen. That's it. And the rental, when she's trying to get home, because she's alone at the airport. I forgot about that. You're right.
Star Drew says 40 minutes from the end of the movie. It's very specific timing.
Star Drew knows his stuff. Star, you're Drew. Drew, you're a star.
Crowbar's up.
Who didn't somebody in the Schmodown lose to a question about these two duos? The duo in this movie?
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
It
top
was
10
top
against the
10.
Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost to a Home Alone question.
We should have gotten John on this watch along.
Oh my god. I don't even want to mention it to him. I feel like he'll get pissed off about the question, which would be hilarious.
The Wet Banders.
The what, bandit?
No, Star Drew said the Wet Banders. I was screaming that at the screen, I think. I don't remember. I don't even know if I was on that reaction or not.
I don't know if I was either. Back to the Future Marathon next.
Well, it was in July, the first week of July. Were you here the first week of July? July 4th was, yeah.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah, July 4th.
Oh, that was
So-
before I came on.
So
Yeah.
for December, we're obviously doing Christmas-related movies when we're doing them. But January, we're actually doing a special thing that I promised Matt, where he could pick the movies for the month of January. And so we'll be doing, I believe, Kurt Russell month. Just assuming, based on Matt's preferences, that we'll be doing.
You've given power to somebody who should never have power.
No, we're probably going to watch Armageddon.
We are. I
And-
think Armageddon is one of them. I think Big Trouble in Little China might be another.
Yeah. And we're going to end it off probably with Escape from New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna
I
be
mean,
the-
yeah. His obsession with Kurt Russell knows no bounds.
Maybe Tango and Cash.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just
That's a fun movie.
Just Kristen never give Evan his own month.
Well, I made this deal with Matt a long time ago, and he has legitimately never forgotten it. So I think I said for like everyone's birthday week, I would let them choose what movie they wanted to watch, but they had to be on. I'm not going to watch a movie without
Yeah.
him. So we'll do Ratatouille, and for some reason, Evan won't be on it, and so I'll change it at the last minute.
So can we watch Gone with the Wind in my birthday? It's on a Sunday. It's in March.
Sure. We'll do a whole day of Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind is actually a really good movie. That's not a
It's a
very.
great movie.
It's not. It's not
It's
a.
fantastic.
It's not a rough sit at all. It's a 3-hour movie, but it doesn't feel like one.
It's 3 hours and 40 minutes. I think.
It's got an intermission.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
3 hours and 40. It's almost 4. 3:59, I think, with everything with the intermission.
It was released in a day where 4-hour movies would be really successful at the box office, and they could fill it all up, and it would be great. Because I think to this day, Gone with the Wind is still at least number 1 or number 2, the best-selling movie ever made.
No, it's
Grossing.
number 1.
Oh, it's number 1.
Yeah.
A 4-hour movie is number 1 at the box office, and it's about 50 years old. It's ridiculous. 60 years old. It was 49, right?
No. 1939.
39.
Same year as Wizard of Oz. And
Oh.
we're down. Some reason. Oh, we're back.
Wait, we were down?
Yeah, like for 2 seconds.
Wait, what?
No, but we're back. We're back. Don't worry. We're back. And we're going down. I don't know if it's my computer.
No, mine is loading. I also look real serious for a second there. It paused on me looking super serious. I don't know why I'm so serious about this movie. Serious business. I'm like judging this mom hard.
Oh, we're back. We're back. No, we're paused. We're back, Clark. Yeah, just loading.
Seriously?
No, we were down like for 2 seconds, like that. It showed the thumbnail.
Yeah. Mine. If anyone else is noticing any streaming issues, let us know so that we can try and fix them.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's up with.
Oh, good. No.
Okay. Sorry about this, Kristen.
Never. I'm still watching the movie.
And the time code is still on the screen live, so it should be okay.
Yeah, Stardew says it's in and out. We're sorry. Try and make sure that when it pauses, we'll make the best faces for you to watch. So,
Me.
I don't know what a good face is.
This is all good. This is just great. Now it should be good. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's up with right now.
I hope it pauses on. It did. Perfect.
Is everything okay with everything?
No, it looks fine now after we made all those stupid faces.
Oh, God. I have no idea what happened right there. Like
Stardew says, thank you, Clark. Was your cat sitting on your router again?
Oh, no. It's my internet is 4 bars. I'm wondering if it's YouTube.
Maybe. It could be YouTube. When all else fails, blame it on YouTube or Clark's cat.
Yeah. My router's fine.
All his major crevices. Also, who is he talking to? Aftershave.
Yeah, it's nothing to do. It's
Freya.
it, it's nothing to do with my internet. No,
Interesting.
because my internet's at 4 bars.
Does it have anything to do with Freya barking in my ear?
It probably does. It also probably has to do with the fact that we're streaming on a Sunday night, and maybe it's a high volume night for YouTube streams. I don't know.
Oh, I highly doubt Sunday night is a high volume night for streams. I feel like weekdays get more traction on YouTube than weekends, and then if you're gonna do it on a weekend, you would do it on a Saturday.
I actually don't think you get a lot of views on Saturday because party time.
People are
I
like
heard.
busy and stuff on the weekends.
Well, but if you look at our audience, like it's between, I don't know, teenagers, 25-year-olds. So.
What I like about our audience is that all these guys are so understanding when things go shit.
Yeah, they're like, this is normal. We've been watching them for long enough.
But this time it wasn't my fault, as far as I know.
Uh-huh.
It's never your fault, Clark. Everything's
It's
good.
always your fault.
Okay,
You
I
just
was
are
trying
okay
to
with it.
sugarcoat that, but
Oh, this is
went
better.
for it.
This is better. We could just go back to Hangouts.
We always could. We always can.
But then we wouldn't have this really cool background.
And we'd have to always update the time code.
Yeah, that's also accurate. I mean, the background is fun. I like it.
Yep, it's
Yeah.
looped. Yep. Let's blame the background, okay?
Where do you get these backgrounds?
You just on YouTube search like Christmas loop royalty free, and I'm like, oh cool, this looks cool, and I just put it in the background and I loop it.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep, it's pretty cool. It still is pretty hassle to do. I have to download the actual video. I have to make sure it's in the same aspect ratio. And,
Well, we've got our first Jonathan Peck fun fact.
ooh.
Home Alone became the highest grossing live-action comedy film of all time in the United States and held the record worldwide until it was overtaken by The Hangover Part 2.
That's
Really?
a lot of time.
That's a crazy...
That's almost 20 years.
I mean, a Christmas movie, all the families are going to go watch it, and it's child appropriate, and it's entertaining for adults as well. I can see it. I can see why.
Was Home Alone 2 a financial disappointment then?
No, I don't think so.
Usually
I think
sequels.
Home Alone 2 is better than Home Alone 1.
Oh yeah, I mean financially. I thought it overshadowed it. Never mind.
Home Alone 2.
Maybe Jonathan Peck knows.
Well, Home Alone 2 did $350 and $60 million worldwide. And the first one did...
Man, this old man is terrifying.
And the first one did $480 million.
That's not bad for 1990 and 1993.
No, yeah, the first one did 480. The second one did 360.
Home Alone 2 grossed more than Batman Returns did. Damn.
Jimmy didn't try very hard to stop him. Also, would a police officer really leave? Like, I feel like unless it's something like real serious, that they wouldn't leave like their actual job to go take down someone else. Like, a child isn't like super, I don't know, he's not like dangerous. Him almost getting beheaded by, skates is, but...
They did Home Alone 3, no? Yeah, I'm seeing it right now. With Scarlett Johansson in it. And I don't know who the fuck else. But there's Home Alone 3. It was released in December of 1997.
So Jessica says it's infinitely better just by virtue of Tim Curry.
Indeed, I agree.
Yeah, that's pretty much accurate.
As the hotel guy, yeah. That hotel is a really nice hotel. I've been inside.
It is a great hotel.
The cameo by, we're not going to mention his name, we can forget about. Other than that, it's a great movie.
So not only are these guys like thieves, but they're also like dicks.
They
Like,
are. Like,
you didn't have to like flood their house.
Usually thieves and dicks are the same people. I mean, usually thieves and are dicks. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he's like an extra dick.
Yeah. He's probably like, yeah, they can afford dry cleaning.
The sticky bandits.
Yeah. And then it kind of turns into this movie that's kind of slapstick.
Oh, watch out. You're about to get hit by a car. His reactions are so like overdone.
It's all slapstick vaudeville.
So, Abe, what are you doing right now? Since you're not watching the movie. He's on mute, so we'll never know what he's doing. We will never know what he's doing.
1, 2, 3. The world may never know.
I'm calling my sister.
Oh, okay. Are you calling her to wish her Merry Christmas?
No, she
Wait.
lives in the same city as me. She's like 10 minutes away from me.
Wait a second. Did John Williams do this score?
Yeah, I don't know.
I can look it up for you real quick.
Yeah.
Or someone in the chat will probably tell you in 5 seconds.
Ethel and Thomas Coleman said that.
I mean, he says a lot of things. Do we want to trust Ketal? Ketal? I still don't know how to say your name. But, you know, you won't do your knock-knock watch-along, so I guess I don't need to know how to say your name.
Well, he's been doing it. He does everything. Also, Jonathan Peck says that this was released the same year as Goodfellas with Joe Pesci. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, 1990. It was a good year.
So I guess this was an Oscar-nominated score, which, I mean, John Williams has been nominated for so many Oscars.
He's kind of like if he scores a movie, he gets nominated regardless.
And it's
not entirely accurate.
Have the record for most Oscar wins for score.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's crazy with the Superman score, the Star Wars.
He gets so many royalties from so many different movies.
Yeah, he probably could stop working from 1990 and still get a lot of money.
Yeah, Michael Jordan at the party.
He could have retired.
Just chilling.
Yeah. By 1985, he had E.T., Indiana Jones, Star Wars, Superman. That's enough.
He's the most expensive composer in Hollywood for a reason.
Really? I mean, I guess so.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
This kid, like, I feel like he had to have done something really impressive when he grew up. Not Macaulay Culkin. Like, the character.
You never got that story unless they do a Home Alone teenage.
So, like, a really random film to be watching, number one, in France. Number two, during Christmas, is Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. Because that didn't look like It's a Wonderful Life. It looked like Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. I could be wrong, but I can't go back, so.
Maybe French, like Washington.
They definitely. Are you, like, trying to light up there, someone?
That's
I'm
lit.
probably gonna burn myself.
Abe's lit.
Oh my god, I burned myself.
Jessica Morgan, I sent my daughter to bed instead of letting her watch this movie. I don't need her getting any ideas. I don't blame you.
That's good parenting from your part, Jessica. That's good.
Yeah, you don't want her to put a blowtorch to your hair, or what's another thing? Put nails on a stairway. That part makes me cringe.
Bowling balls.
Yeah.
Have you watched the Skyfall Honest trailer? Where they compare Home Alone, the end of Home Alone with the Skyfall ends? No. You should watch it. It's fun.
Did they do it recently?
Well, 4 years ago. But it's really funny. Yeah.
So FYI, Kevin McAllister grew up to become a security consultant. That's what what Thomas says in the thing.
That's what
I'm gonna call you Thomas.
Cathal.
I'm legitimately not going to say your name right, either on purpose or because I don't know how, until you come on the watch along. So get your schedule worked out there, sir.
So, what's everybody's favorite Christmas?
What'd you say?
What's your favorite Christmas meal?
Meal?
What do you like? Yeah.
Boneless turkey with extra gravy on top with mashed potatoes, and then banana, pumpkin, or cinnamon bread. That just make you hungry?
Yeah. I just ate. What about you, Kristen?
My favorite Christmas movie?
No, meal.
My favorite Christmas meal?
Yeah, food. I don't know. Whatever.
I guess, like, we always eat ham. So my family, our Christmas tradition was brunch. We would have a really big brunch, and so we'd do like ham and like potatoes and like a cheese bake. And then my husband's family tradition, because like they're rich or something, not really, but they spend their money on family, and so they like to eat fancy things. So they do like surf and turf. So they do like fillet and like lobster or crab for Christmas dinner. So like his family's got the better Christmas dinner. Good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Cathal says the best
What are we
Christmas.
doing? Lobster or ham this year? Lobster or crab?
Cathal says the best Christmas movie is Die Hard.
switch it up. So they play and crab usually, and then
Stuffed manicotti sounds good.
With ricotta cheese, yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds great. My mom makes a really good stuffed manicotti. We're not Italian, but she makes good Italian food.
Mm-hmm. Manicotti's best if you actually put little tiny boneless chicken tenders inside of it with the ricotta cheese, and then you lace it with marinara sauce.
You lace it with marinara sauce, eh?
You drench it in marinara sauce. This is
My
becoming.
dog is sleeping on my feet. Feels
This
nice
is
and warm.
becoming a Home Alone the Italian food edition.
Hey, you know what? Now I'm really hungry for some like really good Italian food. For the kids.
All I got is popcorn and caramel choc chip cookies. What are
I think
chocolate
chocolate
chocolate chips.
choc chip cooks.
Chocolate chip
It's
cookies.
so funny because he didn't even abbreviate cookies.
Oh, that's what I meant. This is the famous toothpaste scene.
She's very suspicious, as she should be. Oh, that sucks.
Never
That is
put.
a lot of detergent.
Yeah, you never fill it up like that. You only fill it like less than a thingy up.
Like, I mean, he does a pretty good job. He's doing all his own laundry.
It's a big laundry room. I forgot that the furnace was evil, but that's in his
This
imagination.
furnace, though, I forgot about this furnace. That's hilarious.
It reminds me of that oven in what is it? The
Brave little toaster.
The brave little toaster. Yeah, where the air conditioner just like dies.
Yeah.
This is the only time we see Merv without a hat. It kind of looks like JTE a little bit.
Yep.
I mean, without the hat. Without the hat.
I'm so stupid. I was trying to see the picture. Remember, I'm not watching the movie.
Wasn't he in a remake of A Christmas Story as Pop?
I don't know.
He just peed himself.
Oh my gosh, ridiculous. Yeah, Chris, I don't know who you were talking about. Which person were you talking about?
Oh, this guy here. The not the Joe Pesci wet bandit. This guy right here.
I don't know. I mean, do you want me to look? Look it
I
up, I
thought he
guess.
played Pop in the remake of A Christmas Story.
I didn't know there was a remake of The Christmas Story.
I haven't seen it, but I heard terrible things.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, therefore I wouldn't know.
Probably shot a lot of people's eyes out.
Hey, Matt, how's it going?
Hey, Matt.
Not the remake, the sequel, he says. So I guess that's a yes?
There's a Christmas Story too.
Oh, wow.
What the why? He plays the old man.
Wow. I heard terrible things about that. Probably a huge jarring continuity error for the old man to suddenly turn into that guy.
Daniel Stern.
Dan Stern. Okay, Daniel Stern. That guy. Wow, he really grew his beard out. He could be the new Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is the second time the Nostalgia Critic has been brought up in the chat, Matt.
Yeah, because he's the best.
Who's better, the Nostalgia Critic or AVGN?
I have no idea. I've only seen one video of the Nostalgia Critic, and I didn't like it.
Matt, if you want to mention things during the watch along, maybe you should just join us.
Yeah, that would help.
Matt. Matthew. The Kerninator.
Do you have Matt on Discord, Kristen?
No. Maybe. I don't think so.
Alright, I'm just going to randomly add him to the chat and see what happens. Right now.
Yeah, he says he can join.
You guys just saw that live, but I just added him.
Yeah.
Good. Hey, you know what? We're professionals.
I bet they've seen worse
Of course
things.
we'd like you to join, Matt.
So I can leave.
What? Abe, you're not allowed to leave. You're adding so much to this commentary about this movie that you're not watching.
It's actually a lot of good commentary for... There's John Candy, though.
Yeah, there's been a lot of good commentary, but a lot of it hasn't been about the movie.
It's been about pizza, pasta, and what we like to eat.
I heard a beep.
Hi, everybody.
Yay! Hi, Matt.
Hi.
Welcome.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna be watching this movie. You guys just gotta give me a hot second to go and grab my DVD, and then I'll get caught up with you.
Cool.
So the video is frozen, by the way, but like the counter and the background is still working.
That's because I had Discord minimized. Whoopsies.
But the audio is still working, so that's nice.
Yep. Well, now I unfreeze it. When you minimize Discord by accident, it just freezes the Discord video, but your audio comes through, so you're fine.
Well, you hear that, guys?
Yep. It's just
now
me,
you know.
It's just me being a dumbass.
Yeah. We'll blame it on the cat.
Dumbass, Clark.
We're just gonna blame it on the cat. It's all the cat.
Yeah, that's what we have to do. I'm gonna have to give Matt a countdown. You're at 1 hour and 1 minute, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm at 2 hours.
What?
Are we watching a different movie?
Watch him just watching Gone with the Wind.
I actually watched 50 Shades Darker yesterday.
Why?
Cause
Did it make you 50 Shades Dumber?
Did you love it so much? Was it your favorite thing in the whole world?
no, it's more enjoyable than the
So,
first one.
Matt, I'll give you a time code in a second.
Because now we know what it is. That it's stupid.
Plugging in my old DVD.
Because the time code on the stream is delayed. Okay, so
let me just get this all set. I love this movie, by the way. This is one of my favorite Christmas movies. So I'm sorry I couldn't be on earlier, but Revenge of the Sith is not going to watch itself in the lead up to The Last Jedi. But
we missed a fun fact number 2. John Candy improvised all of his lines. I don't.
Wow, really?
That's not surprising. Yeah.
I don't think it's all his lines, but I know he did improvise the story of leaving his son at the funeral home. And he only worked for like a day on the movie or 2 days.
Yeah, because he's only in that airport sequence. And he's
in that and he's in the car ride, but
yeah.
But yeah, this movie is great. And now that I'm here, when we get to the wanton violence, I could talk about how many times we need to have Clark. You need to have a Joe Pesci almost swear count ready to go. Because there are so many, and it's so funny. This movie came out the same year as Goodfellas, in which Joe Pesci just completely loses it curse-wise, and here he's not allowed to at all. It's just the funny little things of filmmaking.
Indeed. Let me know when your video's up, and I'll give you that time code.
Yep.
Oh my God.
What?
I might do a puppy cam. He's being real cute.
Oh, puppy cam. I love puppy. Oh, also shout out to The Simpsons. I have my Simpsons shirt on because it's lazy Sunday night.
Let me see if I can get a good.
All right. What's that time code, Clark?
Pause it at 1 hour and 4 minutes. 1 hour and 5 minutes, and I'll give you a 10-second countdown in 1 minute.
Okay.
Hi, Aaron.
1 hour
and 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yep, no problem.
Okay, and I'll give you a 10-second countdown in about 50 seconds.
Okay, so we're up to the scene when he's talking to the Santa Claus. All right.
Yep. Who's played by that guy from Armageddon. He's the guy that dies in the drill. The fat guy.
Oh my God! Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
You're right.
I'm surprised you didn't get that.
You're right. Good on you, Clark.
All right,
My
guys.
favorite dish is haggis.
Ash Cam is up.
Also, my mom was really nice, and she brought this at the perfect time.
Okay.
We are not brought to you by Ben & Jerry's. Okay. Yep.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. An hour and 5 minutes, and Ash is pretty damn cute right there.
Yeah.
He's being so cute.
We are not brought to you by Ben & Jerry's, but this is good ice cream.
We are brought to you by the dreams of my cute puppy.
And by Tic Tacs.
And Axe.
For some reason, also Tic Tacs.
And Pure Leaf Sweet Tea.
And
I don't like that
LaCroix. I'm sorry, which don't tell Ryan or Jay that I'm drinking that because
the United States of fucking America and the United States of America
and Expo.
Oh my God!
Apple.
Ooh.
And
Somewhere in my memory, which was nominated for an Oscar, but for Best Original Song, but lost to Sooner or Later from Dick Tracy.
Interesting.
This is one of my favorite Christmas songs. I listen to this all the time.
So the fact that the guy from Armageddon is in this movie, are we going to be watching this again? The month of Matt.
Well, guys, in January we are watching Armageddon since Kristen is letting me take over for January.
Told you.
Yep.
Tango and Cash, Kickboxer, Armageddon, Escape from New York. Our next month's watch-alongs.
All right, everyone, get hyped. We have a month of Matt. The month of Matt starts January, whatever.
We need that photo
Saturday
with all the movie posters and me just like
the 6th.
standing with my arms, just month of Matt.
the 6th of January begins the month of Mad, everyone. I hope
With Tango
you're,
and Cash.
I hope you're all prepared.
Yep.
It's going to be our lowest view month of watch-alongs, but I don't care.
I feel like we'll probably get a few views for like Escape from New York.
Armageddon, we might get Tango and Cash is the one, but people need to see Tango and Cash.
Jonathan Peck says no Tango and Cash. Pick something else like Tombstone. And then Jessica Morgan says no Big Trouble.
But here's the thing. There are so many great Kurt Russell movies that don't need me to be choosing for, like Tombstone and Big Trouble in Little China, we could just watch on our own. But Tango and Cash, literally, if I don't choose it for this month, we're not going to watch Tango and Cash ever.
That's accurate. We'll never watch it. Also, like, this choir is huge and is really good, and there is no one in this church listening to them.
Thank you! Like, I don't even think there's enough parent-to-children ratio for parents who brought their kids to this.
They're like, here, sing I Don't Want to Be Here, and they leave.
But, like, how sad that there's, like, this really great choir, and there's, like, 10 people.
Also, something about this scene is now we see, and we'll find out in a little bit, that this old man Marley, his granddaughter is saying there, now, does that mean his son is at the church as well? Because, you know, we know the story that they don't really get along. You know, I've always been confused by that.
I love how he's scared.
I love this
Kevin
actor
so much, but he's just like a nice old man.
He's so nice. Also, John Hughes, being the brilliant screenwriter he is, understands that before the big action or any of this stuff, you need a quiet moment. Mm-hmm. And this is just the perfect quiet moment in this film before the action, if you call it action.
They probably just drop them all off. Or no, they probably just drop her off, like the parents.
I guess.
That's really sad. Like, it's like all these grandparents are there to watch the children's choir, but not the parents.
What, are the parents all out partying? They better watch out. Penguin might come and steal them, right, Clark?
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh.
You guys probably talked this already, but you gotta give it up to Macaulay Culkin being as young as he was. He like keeps this movie interesting. It's mostly him for like a majority of it.
Star Drew says that it's Christopher Columbus who's the director, but John Hughes was the writer. That's what he was referring to.
I was referring to the writing, not the directing.
It's okay, Star Drew. The reason he brings it up is because Chris Clark may or may not have said that this was directed by John Hughes.
Clark, you got to remember, Christopher Columbus is the guy who works in 2's. He directs the Home Alone films, then he directs the first 2 Harry Potter films. Guy only likes to direct in 2's, apparently.
And the first 2 Home Alones and the first 2 Harry Potters are the best.
I agree with half of that statement.
Yeah, the first half of your statement was accurate.
I love Chamber of Secrets and Sorcerer's Stone.
I love it so much you forget the name.
Chris Clark in that. The first 2 Harry Potter movies are fucking great.
Yeah.
I love them.
They're great, but they're not the best.
They're fantastic.
They're not the best.
No, they're the best. The others are really streamlined pieces of crap. Besides Attack of the Clones. I mean, Prisoner of Azkaban.
I show up and you throw shade at clones because I'm here, right, Clark? Asshole. And to think I brought up Batman Returns for you.
I meant to say Prisoner of Azkaban.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah, you did not. I don't understand you sometimes.
Clark, seriously, don't do that while I'm eating. I might William Bibiani with this ice cream.
Ooh.
I
think he means Oh, what?
Oh.
I think
I
you
love
just
your
caused
Clark.
Clark physical pain.
I might just take a break for a little bit. Is that doing a Riley?
Ooh. Wow.
Wow,
That's
that
sad.
was that one.
I think I might just be awesome, which is called pulling a Roka.
You know what? Here's the thing, Clark. I'm gonna go the Kevin McAllister route, and I'm gonna drive to Philadelphia and hit you in the face with a paint can.
I'm going to hell for that statement.
What the heck are we even doing? Welcome to the Home Alone watch along, where we watch this beautiful scene of this old man.
Oh yeah, and we're just fighting the whole time.
We're just talking shit the whole time.
Sorry, Clark. Let's be like old man Marley and Kevin and shake hands.
I like how I just shake your hand.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay, now this part coming up is why I love John Williams, because he's just
What, the only reason you like John Williams?
No, but I'm saying like right here when he hits Carol Bells, like, oh my god, you're like, shit's about to go down.
It's accurate.
Carol Bells is like a really badass song. Like, I don't care what anyone like. It's like someone wanted to make Christmas really cool, and so they wrote
unless
that.
you're listening to the choral arrangements. Like, everyone's like, oh, Carol of the Bells is great, but what you're thinking of is Sarajevo by TSO, not, you know,
All right, Abe has
Carol
a
of the
lighter,
Bells, the
and now I'm
actual
scared.
version.
Okay, part of the movie I don't like. I didn't see him put a key in that door, so he knew burglars would come to his house, and he left the door unlocked.
I have to defend it, he said.
What I love is every child who watches this movie goes, yeah, if I was left home alone and someone tried to break in, I would do Kevin McAllister. But in reality, we'd all be pissed scared.
Oh, there was like no way in my mind that I thought I could do this. I was like, oh yeah, sure. Someone could do that, but not me. I'm not that smart.
I always like to think that when Kevin McAllister got older, he like became the like CEO of like a security company or something.
Well, you missed, Cathal said in the chat that he became a security consultant.
Oh.
I don't know how he knows that, but that's what he says.
He said it was on the DVD extras of Home Alone 2.
I'm sure Macaulay Culkin said it. I'm sure he likes to talk about this movie a lot to remember the good times.
Yeah, to remember them good times. All the good old days of yore.
Heck, I bet you even talks about Richie Rich.
I love
Richie
that
Rich
movie.
was boss.
Yeah. That's when I started wanting a McDonald's in my house.
Oh, yeah.
Never got it, but I wanted a McDonald's in my house.
Richie Rich was like the dream of every child.
We're the Wet Bandits. All right, Clark. Do you have that almost swearing counter on standby?
Oh, I thought you meant like an actual counter, like a kitchen counter.
Why would I mean that? Why would I mean that, Mark?
I don't know.
Would it be made out of the slurs he doesn't get to say in the movie? Clark, I'm kidding, by the way. You don't actually have to do that, because I know you're probably right now creating a counter live.
I thought you meant a kitchen counter.
And Clark, this is why you're always going to be the funniest member of Take 3.
Oh my god. It's just the things you say make no sense.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, everyone, let's get ready to keep count.
All right, yep, we're gonna keep count. Oh my god. Sometimes I wonder what your brain is like, and then I'm glad that I don't have to live inside of your head.
I don't know. I just say things, and I really shouldn't.
You do just say.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm glad you do, because man, I laugh a lot.
1, 2, 3,
4,
4,
10.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Probably 13, 14.
That's 9 so far I got count of. Hello.
Starger is grabbing lemonade. Good for you, man. It sounds delicious.
I didn't know I was going to be on this, so I actually watched this yesterday. So if I happen
you're prepared.
Yeah, if I happen to seem like I know a lot of stuff about this movie, that's why.
That's perfect. You didn't need to fess up to that. All I know is, like, a reasonable human being, how long, like, what part of the movie do you think
they're
you would
dead?
have given up, right? Or not they're dead, but, like, when would you have given up?
Like, you robbed,
Here.
like, every other house on this street.
You would have
Do
given
you
up,
really
like,
need this one?
here. After you just broke your back.
Actually, I'm such a wuss, probably if I was Joe Pesci when I got shot in that area, I would have just been like, well, I'm going home. Bye, guys.
Which channel did it? Was it CinemaSins? They did a death counter on when these, like, how many times these guys would have been dead.
I think they did that, and they did it for all the diehards as well.
Yeah.
Which actually proved John McClane could survive Die Hard 2.
Oh my gosh. Because, like, yeah, they definitely should be dead, like, 20
by
times.
the end of this movie. No, not even in this movie, but if you want to say fine, they could survive it. Daniel Stern should be dead in the second movie when he gets hit in the head with a brick.
They definitely should just be dead, like, 10 times each in this movie.
Yes. Yes. That would have been a different movie if Kevin was a murderer.
Well, I mean, he was defending himself, so...
I mean,
no, he was.
How far does that go? Because I'm not sure if a lot of this stuff falls under the self-defense.
I think you actually need to be attacked to be considered self-defense. So,
I'm not sure.
Guy needs to be in jail.
Kevin needs to be in jail. That's why Kevin never showed up in the third movie. He was doing jail time. He's doing jail time.
Dead.
Yes. Do we have to do a dead counter as well with the almost cursing counter?
Maybe.
We might.
Jessica says, clearly you've never been hit in the head by a brick, Matt.
Have you?
Oh, 10, 11, 12. I'm sorry, no, I've never... Actually, no, I might have. That could explain a lot, actually.
Oh, here it comes. Yeah. Man, he's good.
Yeah. Now, here's my one thing. Did Kevin get rid of this stuff this night, or is the family going to go into the basement later on and be like, Kevin? Oh, yeah. No.
But that one in particular, I
wasn't even looking. I was looking at the screen over here, to be honest. Oh, 12, 13, 14.
Where he
15.
like almost like impales his foot on a nail. Like that one bothers me.
So does this one.
Like, that gives me, like, the heebie-jeebies. You know what? This one is hilarious.
I think it's Joe Pesci's acting, really.
I mean, really, it is. But he like, oh, that nail one just really grosses me out.
Because it's the most realistic.
Yeah, seriously. Ugh.
That and the ornaments. Ugh.
Yeah, that's not so great either.
The ornaments coming up.
Ugh.
But yeah, like, that's my one thing with this movie is, and we'll talk about it when we get to the end, is they go, so Kevin, what'd you do? I just hung around.
Yeah, so then they have to go clean up all these traps.
Not only that, but he's like, oh, just hung around. Not, hey guys, yeah, I almost was killed. You evil, I had to defend, I'm 8, and I just got grown up real fast. Assholes. How much therapy do you think Kevin required after this movie?
Probably lots.
Yeah,
lots.
I guess like 3 years of therapy.
Probably.
Until the second one happens.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
In the second one, he has PTSD.
I think 17 was where it was the last count of almost cursing.
Yeah, we were at like
17,
definitely pretty high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. Joe Pesci is hilarious in this movie. And Daniel Stern. They're so good.
He should have put Legos down instead of ornaments. But ornaments, I guess, are just glass. So, like...
Yeah.
But Legos are pretty bad.
Legos would have stuck in his feet. You know what the problem was?
Shards would have
stuck in his feet. I got a feeling like this is a Mega Bloks house. This exchange cracks me up. Harry? Where the hell are your shoes off? Why the hell are you just a chicken?
Yeah, but seriously, you would have been gone by now. Like, you would have given up.
I would have been like, out the door, bye-bye. Have you guys ever seen the Family Guy skit where it's they're watching Home Alone but with competent burglars?
Right.
where they walk in, the kid's like, I got some paint cans, and then they just shoot them. They're like, whoa.
And dead.
All right, what I really want is I want someone to take, and I probably just do it myself, take that video, slow it down, and have I Will Always Love You playing.
I like it. Now, kiss.
9, 18. 20! Cojones! We know what he's really trying to say.
Balls.
How long is this sequence?
Exactly the right amount of time.
Exactly. It's not too long, and yet it's not too short.
I'm really bored.
You're really bored? You're not watching the movie.
That's why.
Well, whose fault is that? It's a good way to be bored on these watch-along. I mean, if you want, me and Clark should start fighting it again. If that would interest you.
And right here, Kevin should have been taken because this he didn't plan on. But
yeah.
He's so lucky that this spider was here.
He lucked out. Like, he lucked out there.
Yeah, he did.
So had he gone with his parents, they would have been robbed.
Yes. Yes, that's, yeah. Clearly, yeah. That's, they would have been the first house robbed.
Speaking of balls, just say made some chocolate truffles today, says Jessica Morgan.
That's nice.
What a transition.
That's the voice of someone who has really given up. What are you doing, Marv? You know what I think?
That would have killed him.
You know what I think?
Dead.
I think Harry and Marv should just go home and get their shine box. That's what I think.
Probably.
Yeah.
He really took that crowbar hitting really well.
Yeah.
So he didn't test this out?
Well, I mean, how
Before he
could he? Because if he tested it out, I don't think there's a way to reel in the bicycle, handlebars.
I mean, they came off the thing. He could have just walked them back to the house.
I guess. It's a mental game. See, now that joke couldn't really work today because he very well could call the cops from the treehouse.
Yes, that's accurate. There's this thing called cell phone.
Which Kevin's what, 8? Yeah, he probably seen how this
Nowadays.
rich family is. Yeah, he would have an iPhone. Sure enough.
Nowadays, yeah, everyone's got a cell phone.
Definitely.
Or an iPad. I think you can make emergency calls.
I'm not sure. Let me see. I got my iPad right here. Let's see. There's nothing I see that would, yeah.
Dead.
Yes. I guess we should have had a dead counter going as well.
We probably should have. Stardrew in the chat said, "Hey guys, check this out," and that was a couple minutes ago. And I've been sitting here waiting for him to post something.
Check.
Just
oh yeah. It's Stardrew. You can't post links in YouTube chats.
No, I think he was just quoting the movie, but I was legitimately just waiting for him.
Oh, okay.
Just post something. I'm just okay, when's he gonna post?
What you gonna do, Stardrew?
He's making us anticipate. He's just kind of what Rosika would do.
God. Yeah, see, now this is the part of Kevin's plan that he really didn't plan well at all.
No.
Because it's all assumptions.
So far, his assumptions have been right, though.
Yeah. But all it takes is one assumption to, yeah. This is frightening.
Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll.
Dead.
Yes. Also,
Dead.
stunt double, but...
Well, yeah. So, this isn't the old man's house, but was the old man, waiting the whole time?
No, I think he was, remember at the beginning of the movie, he goes up and down the streets salting, so he's probably salting the streets, saw Kevin running, and 2 guys chasing after him. Was like, oh, I should probably do something about this. Also, Chicago police response time seemed a little slow for my taste.
He's all snug in his house.
Yeah.
Did they serve time in prison in the second one, or did they get off?
Yeah, they break out during a prison riot.
That's right.
Hands off the head. Yeah, no joke. That's sensitive. The cops aren't questioning how they got so injured at all. They're just this is normal thief behavior.
I mean, to be honest, even if they did question, they wouldn't believe. Like, they'd be like, I swear to you, it's this 8-year-old kid. This is like, yeah, we're sure about that, sir. We're sure an 8-year-old did all
they
this
have
to
to
you.
do is go into the house. It's like covered in traps.
Well, you know.
Also, like,
movies.
what happens to that milk? There's no parents home to make sure that milk
He's
goes,
8.
like, away.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, but does that milk just sit out and spoil all night long? Like, that's terrible.
Probably, sadly.
That's gross. That house is
to
going to
say,
smell like
but-
eggs when the mom gets home.
Oh wait, no, this is the funeral story. I hope none of them write a book about him. Ah, John Candy. He's so great. No. Now, now I love that story. I love how Candy delivers. Well, I don't love the story in that sense. I more love how it's delivered. But
yeah.
if you go to a funeral home, there's a lot of people who work there who are always walking around talking to the grieving family. I don't really buy that the kid would be there all afternoon.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh, I love this shirt, by the way, Abe. I just read what it was.
Oh,
Matt
thank you.
Murdock
Yeah.
fan, are you? Or Jack Murdock, given the
I
shirt
don't know.
technically.
I just bought it.
I don't know. I just bought it. It looks
No,
cool,
I mean,
so
I
I
don't
bought
know,
it.
but
Okay.
well, I guess he's mad because
We've got like people who joined in like really late in the game. So we got Smith reactions, who I should know who you are, but for some reason I'm blanking on who.
Nice Tim Smith.
Yeah, thank you. I was like, well, I don't remember your first name. It's bad. And then Howl's Hollywood Review also joined in. I don't know who you are, but thanks for joining.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
Sorry, Tim. I know who you are.
There's only 10 minutes
channel
left.
name. Yeah, thanks for joining 10 minutes before the movie.
Yeah. It's the thought that counts.
Yeah, it's Christmas after all.
Oh, also, by the way, it was at least 20 times Joe Pesci tried not to curse in this movie.
Is it more in the second movie, do you think?
I have not watched the second movie since last year, so I don't know.
Mm.
I guess we'll have to do a watch-along to find out.
Tim says, it's been a while, it's cool, not a problem, had matches to record. It's cool. We appreciate that you joined us at all.
Also, again, showing up late, you don't talk about this stuff, but she's hilarious in this movie.
Yeah, she
The
is. The
devil speech she gives, just, yeah, she's great. Also, I'm sure you guys already said rest in peace, John Hurt. But assume.
We
haven't.
What?
Yes, we have. At the beginning. Remember
No,
we
you
were
mentioned it.
We
You
talked
never
about
say
it.
rest in.
But, like, I didn't RIP him. I wasn't aware I had to do.
Well, you don't have to. I was just saying.
Oh, okay.
He was a sad loss. He was a good actor.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Here's the thing that sucks for that mom.
Like, they all
Literally,
came back.
she went on all that just to get home like 3 minutes earlier than the family.
Right. That's just
like it did
sucky.
nothing.
The mom's probably sitting there going like, really shit, seriously?
I sat with those Pokemon for all those hours, and they smelt like things I don't want to talk about.
Why didn't they just go back to the actual France? They could have just stayed at the hotel waiting for him to get back.
We took the morning flight, the one you didn't want to wait for.
Huh.
You went shopping? You're a funny guy. Well, you know.
You know, the usual. Guys tried to break into my house. I defended
Attempted
it.
murder.
They tried to bite off my fingers. Thankfully, the old man saved me. You know, not much.
Went
Not
walking
much.
around town and, you know.
I can never go back to the corner drugstore because they think I'm a shoplifter, which technically I am.
Although the
Well, for
old
a
man could have
toothbrush.
paid for it. We don't know. He's a nice old man.
He might have. Honey, what's this?
A gold tooth. No big deal. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Eh.
Is it this movie or the next one where he opens the credit card bill and he screams?
Next.
That's the next movie.
Next one.
Yeah.
Because he
Maxes out that card. Oh.
Aw, the old man had a Merry Christmas after all.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, it's just a nice thing where it's like beginning from the movie end is the beginning of the movie. He thought he was a murderer. And at the end, technically we showed he would have been if this was real because hitting them in the face would have killed them. But regardless.
Yeah. And then the
Also-
old man would have been taken away for murder.
Yeah, also this John Williams score, a little tear to my eye, especially this. It's just so happy. So happy.
Lisa, it's your happy birthday.
And now I'm just gonna get kicked out of them. Fade to black. Bam!
Perfect.
And that's it.
Perfect. All right. That was the movie. So we'll go around and say what we thought about it. So, Matt, I know you joined us for just like the last
Yes.
few minutes, but
I joined
What
you
did
for the
you,
last half.
what were your thoughts on the last half?
Half. Well, it was the second half of a 2-half movie. There's that. No, I love this. This is one of my favorite Christmas movies. I watch it every year. I love it so much. Even when I watched it yesterday, I'll join for the second half of the film. It's a great movie. Once you get past all the paint cans and all the violence and stuff, there's a really sweet story of reminding you that being surrounded by the people who care about you is the most important thing at the holidays, because no one should spend it at home alone. See what I did there?
Yeah, being around the people who care about you so much they forget you on vacation is what's important. All right,
Yeah.
Abe, you didn't even watch the movie. What did you think?
What do you think of us watching the movie?
Can you go to Clark and play Clark for give me a second.
What the hell?
Clark, talk about the movie and play.
That's basically.
Oh my god, I fuck.
I'm so glad I
great. This movie is fantastic. I love seeing it again. I didn't do it this night.
I can't even.
What the hell?
Well, Chris Clark, what did you
Follow that.
I
This-
lost.
I lost.
This movie was fantastic. You guys probably saw me looking down. I had to watch it off of my phone because I can't have it on the screen during the streaming because you don't want any accidents to happen and things leak in and we could get a copyright strike. You don't want that. But this movie was fantastic. I love this as a holiday film. Very heartwarming. Makes me really hungry for pizza, by the way. We really need some pizza. So yeah, this was a great time. I loved watching it with you three, kind of with Abe, kind of not with Abe. I don't know what was going on with that, but it's great that Matt came in to make my life miserable, but other than that, it was awesome.
I love you, Clark.
I mean, it's always good watching some Christmas movies with your good buddies and letting Abe watch us watch Christmas movies. So I do like this movie a lot. It's one that I don't watch every Christmas, but I probably should because it's great. But maybe I'll watch Home Alone 2 later in the week. But we want to thank you all for watching this movie with us. And where can they find you, Matt, on the internet?
You guys can find me at Kearns_Matthew on Twitter, MattMovies611 on YouTube, and I host a movie fandom show right here on Take 3 Productions. Last episode went up last week, video essay on It's a Wonderful Life, which hopefully we'll do as a watch along, because it's wonderful. But yeah, check it out, guys, and thumbs up. And
oh, okay.
And
I was waiting for words.
Words?
Word
to your mothers who leave their kids at home.
Abe, where can the people find you on the internet? And if you
not
could
watching
end
Home
your
Alone
statement in
you can play against me in Clash Royale. My username is Abraham. Add me on Facebook and we can play. You can put them on Twitter at AbrahamF25. Yeah.
Okay, Chris Clark. Where can they find you on the internet?
Oh, you can find me on YouTube. Not YouTube. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at ChrisClark8788. Those numbers mean nothing. This upcoming Wednesday, you can find me on Suddenly Soundtracks, where we go and dissect the movie musical genre, song by song, and judge a movie solely based on the soundtrack that it provides. This week is going to be Hercules, so check that out. And every Friday or Saturday, whatever we decide, we do family game night. Late at night, it's a disaster, and we all turn into lollipops. But other than that, guys, you can find me on YouTube at No Man's Land Entertainment. Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
I don't remember that happening, but okay.
Okay.
The stinger.
If you mean suckers, yes, we do turn into those by the end.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. So you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, or Stardust at Smith_K10, the number, not the word. You can also find me here hosting the watch-alongs almost every week, and also randomly around the channel, and also my private personal YouTube channel, The Film Smith. And other than that,
you don't want to know about a private channel, guys. Trust me.
That private channel, though. No, Jesus. Okay, so we're gonna go before I not
laughter
understanding what's happening. But yeah, so thanks all for watching with us. We really appreciate everyone who joined us for this watch along, and we hope you all join us for the next one, another holiday classic, Die Hard. It's gonna be Die Hard.
Yes.
So, yeah. See y'all. Bye.